Good evening, guys. Again, welcome to Earth Sense to Sense Tarot 22. This is Lisa. I actually decided to go on ahead and do the actual feminine spread. So again, we'll pull 22 cards. It's generally 16. We have the overall energy, and then we have our clarifiers and our outcome. A total of 22 cards will be pulled for the divine feminine, divine masculine, or the union, however collective. Well, actually, collective will be a little more, but independently, tarot 22 is 22 cards. So we pulled the overall energies for the divine feminine. And what came out for her overall energies is the Empress. Okay? So truly in her element, right? She's the Empress, and her second card came out was the Four of Cups. Okay, stagnation. Then she have the Wands, the Union card, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, Four of Pentacles in reverse. And most of our reversals, according to the spreads, I'll generally do clarifiers. Then we have the Three of Wands, the Justice card, the Page of Pentacles, and of course I found my cord. This is my laptop we're recording to you from, so you get to see a better picture, right? Then we have the Queen of Wands, the World, which was also in our divine masculine spread, so that's a mirror, right? Also with the Wheel of Fortune, another mirror. And then we have another mirror. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, we did not do the clarifiers. I figured I'd wait to do those until we got into the reading. So of course we have the mothering, the wise one, the one who is full of compassion, the Empress in her spread as she's come out her overall energies. And what's going on with her, she has a bit of stagnation going on here. Feeling unfulfilled, not satisfied, right? She sees that, and it's basically like, I don't even want it. I don't want it. She's just basically in her head like, I'm not even hungry. Okay? Basically, she doesn't want to eat. So our cheesesteaks here represented of the cups. And she's feeling just not happy. Okay? She's not happy with what's going on with the connection. Feeling like she wants more, and she doesn't have enough to satisfy her by the Four of Cups there. So she's a bit out of her feelings, not as emotional as she can be, as her overall energy as the Empress. Very loving, the Empress is, and she is loving. She's the divine feminine. Then she has her Seven of Wands here, which leads us to believe that she feels overall, of course she is loving, but she's feeling like, again, she wants more. She's feeling confident, but she also feels like this is a divine union, right? Which is rare, okay? But overall, she's feeling very loving, and like she's able to put in the work she needs to put in that's required of this union or connection. And then she has the Two of Cups, which is our union card. So we know within her loving spirit, however compassionate and sincere, spiritual she is as the Empress, She wants union. She wants union with her divine masculine. She definitely wants that. She wants a decision to be made by him and her together, partnership, where they can fulfill whatever work ethic that needs to come into place for the connection, where she doesn't feel like there's no bliss there. There's nothing to satisfy her. She's not full. She doesn't want to feel like that because she is overall the Empress, who is very loving and nurturing, one who is full of wisdom, full of information, patient, understanding. She is the Empress. So she comes out as all the queens in her spread. And then the Page of Swords comes up. She wants her divine masculine to come to her with some sort of message. Whether he texts her, she's just basically in this period of stagnation, feeling unfulfilled, just lonely and sad there, right? Where she wants him to call her and at least talk to her about whatever it is they need to talk about concerning the connection, the divine connection, particularly one where it's going to create some type of union here, some birth of something, particularly that's starting out from a friendship that can possibly lead to what's destined for them within a partnership or union, being able to work together, whether that be through some type of work ethic or just within the union as creating a family. Then you have the Ten of Swords here, where she's feeling like she's been very conflicted and stuck in her thoughts of just wanting some type of success, a victory by a partnership or union with her divine masculine. Okay, she doesn't want to feel like she's lonely or going through these sad periods of disruption and being disturbed, where she has to just feel depleted and not with any type of energy where she should be loving, right, as the Empress. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune that comes out, which is the mirror to the divine masculine, right? So she wants partnership, but she wants to be able to start anew, as above, so below, right? And she wants a new cycle, and she wants to transition out of this stage where she's feeling like she's depleted of energy and she doesn't have enough love in her heart to give to this divine union, however it's presented to her, feeling sad, stuck, depressed, depleted, stagnated, right? Where she wants to have something of value, something of worth, right? So then what comes out here is the Eight of Swords, okay? So she wants something new. She wants to start something and give birth unto something where she can transition or transform with something new and getting away from the challenges or overcoming the obstacles, because again, she's been feeling depleted and stagnated. And because the Strength card comes out, she's going to try to gain, or at least she's trying to incorporate some type of strength within her loving self to hold it together, to remain calm with some bit of fortitude and victory, to come into a divine connection or union by being partners with her divine masculine. So she's trying to hold it all together as the Empress, however loving she is, by just keeping herself together and being patient and waiting for her divine masculine to come forward with some sort of offer presented to her through a union, a partnership, being able to work together, to have that equal equality, make decisions together, choices, however they need to negotiate, whatever it is they're working upon to do something, some type of project, something creative that they want to put together. But she's thinking, okay, it's me now, so I'm just going to particularly concentrate on what it is I can do, what I can bring together, what I can birth into what she's anticipating for a partnership or union by her divine masculine. Then we have the Four of Pentacles here, and this is in reverse. So we're going to clarify this and see why this is in reverse, because this is one who doesn't feel like she has enough. Okay, and pretty much why she's trying to hold it together with the strength or the fortitude to push forward to create something new, something of value, something of structure that's going to hold her union together. So this in reverse, if it was upright, she's holding on to something, right? But she doesn't feel like either way she has enough. And she's been struggling with even trying to hold on to anything of worth. So she doesn't want to feel like she doesn't have enough. She doesn't want to feel like she's in this actual jealous spirit. She wants to do away from that by the Strength card, because of perhaps the options that the masculine has with his past life, or perhaps particularly to any relationship he might have had with any third parties or karmics. I'm sorry. Then we have the let's actually clarify this Four of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see why that's there. And I'm coming to you again from my bedroom. So we have the Knight of Cups, right? Which is what she wants. The Knight is loyal. He's friendly. One of empathy, right? So she's not fulfilled. She's unsatisfied, feeling incomplete, lonely. She wants her divine masculine to come forward and express to her how he's feeling, what it is that is deep in his heart, so that she doesn't have to feel like she's doing things by herself or giving into the jealous spirit that she may actually be enduring by this Four of Pentacles in reverse. So she wants to be reassured that her knight in shining armor is going to come about and give her some type of partnership or an offer to a union within the divine connection between her and the divine masculine by this Knight of Cups. Someone who's going to provide some sincere feelings of trust and worth and be as loyal as he needs to be, so she doesn't feel like she's in this spirit of jealousy. Okay, so that's what that is. Then we have the Three of Wands. She's not feeling very courageous or enthusiastic about this beginning and anything she needs to overcome within obstacles of starting something or even being independent on her own. She's not feeling creative. She's not feeling where she can stand her ground within even understanding what it is she actually wants from this connection. So that's in reverse. But let's clarify that and see why that's in reverse. Spirit, why is the Three of Wands in reverse? Give us a clear channel and message as to why the Three of Wands is in reverse. And we have that clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, she doesn't feel like she has enough within her spirit to create this new beginning. She's feeling stagnant, actually. So here by the sevens, the eights. The eight speaks of abundance, and this is actually what she wants. She doesn't want to feel that. She wants to feel like she has enough spirit within her to create something, again, of value within this union, something of abundance, something new, overcoming challenges and gaining some type of victory of abundance for the union. And that is followed by the Justice card. She wants to be treated fairly. She wants to be treated like she's worth the position of the Empress here by the Justice card. She wants to feel like things is going to be balanced within this partnership, however they come together within starting something new and overcoming challenges. She wants victory. She wants justice. She wants to feel, again, he's basically come out in reverse with justice. She wants to feel treated righteously, within this connection or this divine union or partnership, however it's presented to her. Then we have, let's actually clarify the Justice card and see what's going on here. Let's clarify the Justice card because we clarified the Knight of Cups. And we have the Chariot. And I know some readers speaks of energy, so this would speak of Cancerian energy, right? She wants her masculine to come forward. And this also speaks of moving. Now, we know we had in the masculine reading the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here, being able to start something new, transitioning out of something, overcoming obstacles and moving forward. And this actually speaks of them moving forward. So she wants to move. She wants to move into a partnership for sure with union. She wants to perhaps move to a different location. She wants to travel. She wants to take trips. She wants her divine masculine basically to come forward and express to her what it is he truly and genuinely wants for this connection. So that's the clarifier for the Justice card. Just treat it fairly and just, right? Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And this speaks of an offer as well, but basically, as the Page of Swords, she wants a message. She wants a phone call. She needs a text. She wants to come forward with some type of communication concerning what it is they're going to do concerning income or their pentacles, right? The cha-ching, ching, ching, right? Coins. She wants to understand what it is they're going to do together within the union, represented by the Page of Pentacles, her divine masculine. She's been waiting for him to talk to her about what it is that he's going to propose, or listen actually to what it is she wants to propose towards the union, the equal give and take by partnership. So she's waiting to speak to him and talk to him about what that possibly can be and any outcome to move forward to some type of victory as to what it is she can actually offer with bringing the divine connection together. Then we have the Queen of Swords, but let's clarify the Page of Pentacles and see why that's here. Spirit, why is the Page of Pentacles here? Okay. The High Priestess. And this is another mirror to the divine masculine. The High Priestess, she feels like there's some deception going on. There's been some mysterious hidden secrets that's been going on, whether she's been doing it or he's been doing it. And why I feel like he's been doing it, because this came out in the divine masculine's reading. So she's feeling like, because he came out with the Ten of Pentacles, she's feeling like whatever is going on with him delivering the message as to what it is he's doing, even if there was some deception about money between the two of them in their relationship, she wants that to come out. She wants to know what it is that he's been lying about, actually. So again, she's been trying to remain calm, loving, sincere, genuine, with the greatest fortitude of just being in her place as the divine feminine and understanding or trying to understand that whatever is hidden is going to come out into the light, because this is dealing with shadows and lights and dark, and again also obstacles and overcoming those things by revealing what it is that needs to be revealed from what's been hidden from the connection. So she wants a message to come forth to her as to what it is that he's been hiding, whether it's been money, any type of projects, contracts concerning that within a partnership that she's looking forward to, anticipating between her and divine masculine. Then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands speaks of action, right? Going back to the Ace of Swords, just thinking about any projects potentially that she can present to the connection or possibly the union, for that is what she actually wants. And this also speaks of someone taking the necessary actions and precautions by the Queen of Wands as to how she's going to present what it is she needs to present to the connection, and taking the necessary steps or action to manifest that by the Queen of Wands, right? Where that came up, it just snuck out. Okay, and then you have the World card, which is what the divine masculine also had. The World, again, transformation, transitioning out of cycles, endings and beginnings, as above so below. So she wants the same thing he wants, and also moving forward, movement as to perhaps moving into a new home, a location, taking trips around the world, just understanding that they are the masters of their own destinies, and they can manifest and bring it forth as to what it is they both want to secure a victory within this connection as the world, because he's her world, she's his world, and for them to come together in a partnership, the two, you and I, against the world, being able to end and start something new. Let's clarify the World card and see why that is actually there, though. Spirit, please clarify the World card. Clarify the World card for the divine feminines. The Fool. They are definitely mirroring each other. This came out in reverse in the divine masculine's reading. She doesn't want to feel like a fool either. He didn't want to feel like a fool. He wanted to make sure he's making the right decision, right? She even upon them transitioning out of cycles, going through these different challenges or obstacles, overcoming whatever it is they need to overcome, she doesn't want to feel like a fool as the Empress, or even being a bit guarded or jealous in her spirit as the Empress as to what she can actually receive from union, from the connection, the divine connection with her masculine. So she doesn't want to feel foolish as the Queen if she takes action, perhaps even if she prevails and makes the first move to the communication she needs to give and receive for what actually she's been thinking about within this connection. She doesn't want to feel foolish, and she definitely wants to start over from just fresh, clean, leaving behind what's actually been hidden, what's been deceitful, and what's been in the shadows. However, she's been holding on to some things, or he's been holding on to some things, right? So that's clarified there. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which also is mirroring him. She's also feeling like she's not getting enough sleep by thinking about this connection. Sad, depressed, stressed out, and conflicted in her heart space as the Empress. And again, perhaps lonely. She wants union. She doesn't want to feel this anymore. He doesn't want to feel that anymore. They both want to come out of that conflicted. And it's not bad if they're reflecting, but it's so heavy on the both of them as to coming together, coming into union within the divine connection, that it's causing both of them, particularly the Empress in this reading, sleepless nights, where they're both stressed out, just thinking about being able to come into union, coming into a divine connection. Okay? So let's ask and clarify why the Nine of Swords is here. Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here for the divine feminine? The Emperor. There's your divine masculine. Yeah, she's been thinking a lot about him and about this connection with him, coming together as two divine partners in union. She's not sleeping. She thinks about him all the time. She thinks about this connection all the time, and it's causing her to lose a lot of sleep. It is stressing her the heck out. She doesn't know what to do. She needs her Emperor. She needs to feel assured and reassured for whatever he's been hiding or lying about within the connection. She needs the Emperor, and that's exactly why she hasn't been getting the proper sleep, because she's been thinking a lot about the connection in her divine masculine. Okay, so let's get an outcome for the reading. I hope I don't look too dark. I know I do. The Six of Cups is the overall outcome. Again, she wants equal give and take. She wants equality. She wants harmony. She wants victory. She wants success for this divine connection. Equal give and take. And she doesn't mind putting in the work to attain and gain all of that. She's the divine Empress. She's one who's going to put in the amount of time and effort to get to this divine union. Okay, so that's the outcome. All right, guys, that is your reading for the divine feminine. As you've seen, they pretty much are quite mirroring each other, both wanting connection. The divine masculine wants to propose, and we asked that question in his reading because I do want to be there. Is the Empress going to say yes? And from this, we can see for sure, or foresee, she wants what he wants. They want the same thing. She will say yes. Okay? So thank you for coming to Earth Sense to Sense Tarot 22. That is your reading for the evening. I just couldn't resist. I had to do it. Thank you, guys. Come back. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're trying to get up to 222 members so we can do a random drawing as to some goodies. There's going to be 22 gifts given as me coming on new to YouTube, and 3 grand prize gifts, which is, oh my gosh, you're going to really love those. So, all right. Thank you. Have a good evening.